Down in the Essendon rooms here, boys, who might go and grab, we just heard you speak to Michael Hurley, might grab Zaka if we can just here. Might just grab you for a quick chat, David. Is that all right, mate?
Yep.
Everything all right, mate?
No, awesome. Yeah, great.
That was just bloody incredible, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was incredible. I think their last 10 games were 8-2, so we're playing some good footy, and we've only sort of got beaten by Richmond Collingwood, so we're playing good footy and sitting here a hard side to beat.
And particularly coming out after half-time, and even more so after three-quarter time with a fair bit of vigour and aggression right at the start of the game as well, I might add.
Yeah, well, early in the year, everyone said our third quarters were terrible, and I think over this stretch, our third quarters and second halves have been the best part of our game. So to come out and do that to Sydney in the second half is awesome.
What's the thing you did best tonight, you as a team?
In the contest, I reckon, our pressure around the contest, and I think we had almost double inside 50, so to get the ball in was great.
Absolutely dynamite, well done.
Yeah, thanks, Peter.
David Zaharakis there with us. You can just see everyone dumping into their interviews and that here at the moment. Might grab Darcy Parish. Can we grab a quick chat with you, Darcy? Is that all right, mate? What's your take out of the game tonight? Brilliant win.
No, it was a good win. We knew Sydney were going to match us in the contest, and we really wanted to beat them in the contest. And just our effort and pressure was a big focus with ours coming into tonight.
And just mentally being ready to play, ready to play with some aggression at the start. In fact, the start of just about every quarter, you were like that.
Yeah, we knew they were going to come out firing after last week's effort at Sydney. But credit to the boys. We stuck to our guns and really played with that aggression and I guess ferocious around the contest, which is what we wanted.
Are you the gun fortnight player here, or I've heard you're pretty good at it? Is that true?
Nah, I'm pretty crap at it. We've got a few boys who.
Who's the stars?
Langer's probably backs himself a bit, so you have to get on with him if you can. Yeah.
All right. Well done, mate.
Nah, cheers, BT.
Got Darcy Parish there with us as well. Kevin Sheedy. We'll just get a quick chat with Sheeds, the former coach over here. Kev, there's the camera, mate. You know where it is.
No, we're not.
No, what did you make of that? That was great, wasn't it?
That was a very pleasing win.
Awesome.
Well, it was because, our points ratio early in the first half, we always kept letting them in with a chance. But in fairness to the boys, they've really developed enormously in the last sort of 2 months, really. It's been very exciting for our fans.
And who you got with here tonight?
We've got some American people. We've got an assistant coach of the LA Lakers.
Yeah.
How are you?
How are you doing?
Very good. What did you make of it?
Unbelievable. That's so entertaining, and man, those guys can play. That was so much fun.
So what was the most impressive part of the athlete part to you?
To me, the most impressive part is they got to combine physicality and athleticism, and they have to have skills with the way they kick it and with their hands and all that kind of stuff. And then the conditioning is crazy.
And what brings you out to Australia?
I was in with a friend of mine, David Johnson, right there, who was a star at Bendigo, and I was down in Bendigo doing some clinics, and they were celebrating their 30th year anniversary of their championship in '88.
So Big Dipper got us here too. The Big Dipper.
Very good. And we know that every athlete can improve, but you happen to have the best athlete in the world on the roster at the moment, and LeBron James. Yeah, who is that? So you're one of the assistant coaches there. What are you going to do to improve him?
Listen, I'm going to stay out of his way is what I'm going to do. Just let him do his thing.
Very nice. Great to see you here.
Good to see you. Thank you.
Congratulations. Well done, Sheets.
Thanks, buddy.
Thank you very much. As you can see, a lot of crowd over here at the moment as well. There's a lot of families in amongst all of those people there. So might just head this way. Oh, here's Xavier O'Brien over here. Xavier Campbell with us, and Brendan Goddard over there doing a bit. How are you guys? Justin Rodsky here as well.
Hello, mate.
Everything good, boss?
Yeah, it's nice when you win. Yeah, it was great. I watched it from the ground level in that last quarter. The fans were, they were up and about. It was
They
really
were
nice
going. They were lunatics tonight, weren't they?
Well, lunatics is a bit hard.
Well, in a footy
sense.
sense.
Yeah, it was great. I mean, they've been so loyal, and so resilient. And nights like this, it is great to see the fans' reaction. It was a super win, and against really quality opposition.
By the way, we had you just in the camera there tonight, and we were watching you have a bit of a chat with Hugh Jackman. What did he think of the game?
Well, he's a Swans supporter. His wife's
Is he?
Yeah, his wife's a Bombers supporter. But he's a lovely guy. Yeah, nice guy. He's up and about. He's enjoying it.
Very good. Hey, what's the India theme that we've seen around Essendon this week? What's all that about?
Well, we've got a strong Indian. That's a strategic priority for us through the Indian community and also abroad. Through the northwest corridor of Melbourne, strong Indian population. We've got some Indian Oz kickers out in Craigieburn. We're doing a lot of work with the Indian community. So for us, it's an important statement that we're committed to them.
Well done. How many members?
It's just over 79,000.
Pretty good.
Yeah, it's a good number.
Yeah,
good number.
Well done.
Thanks, Brian. Cheers.
Xavier Campbell with us as well. Dan Richardson here, boss of GM of footy. Everything go all right with you, Dan?
Oh, yeah, good, thanks, BT. It was a good win, wasn't it?
Oh, it was impressive. It was fun to watch. And, gee, I tell you what, when you can get all those runners going at the same time. I mean, I know Sard got out at some stage and McKenna got out by himself at some stage. But when you can get them all to go together, that's going to be spectacular viewing.
Yeah, it is. And I think, it's credit to the Swans. They closed the game up, but it was great the way we were able to open it up and get those runners out there. And once we got the ball outside a bit, we looked pretty strong.
Just in the room here, in just a few moments, Woosh is going to address the players. You would know roughly what he's going to say. What do you think the thread of that conversation might be?
Oh, look, Woosh is, as you probably found, he's pretty methodical. It'll just be reinforcing what we said we'd do before the game. And I think that, by and large, we did it pretty well. Swans came at us pretty hard in the first quarter. We knew that had happened. We withstood that well, and then got our game up and going. And so, look, he'll just reinforce the consistency around what we went into the game with. And I think the outcome's pretty good.
It was Nathan Lovett-Murray there, wasn't it?
It was, yes, yeah.
Just going to well done, boss.
Yeah, thanks.
Good on you, Dan. And Nath, I don't know whether you can spare a sec for us, mate. Whether you can or not. What did you make out of it tonight? It was a great game. Come and watch the old side.
Yeah, no, it's always good to come back and watch the boys play, and it was a great win.
What did you like about it in particular?
Oh, just the hardness at the ball and the way they attack. Sydney, they're known for that, and they really attacked the players, and it was a great win.
Well done.
Thanks, mate.
Good on you, Nathan Lovett-Murray there. I might just go over here and have a look, see a few people hiding over here. Don't know whether they're allowed in this room. Andrew McGrath doing a quick interview there. Danaher shutting the door on us, so we won't go in there. We'll go to Brendan Goddard right here. You got a sec, Brendan? Can we have a quick chat? Everything all right? Go on, you can go if you want.
Yeah, I was going to burn you like you did last week.
No, well, you can burn me. That's no problem. You have the right to say no to any interview, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. So you were good tonight. What did you make of the game?
Was I good? Was I?
Oh, well, you're okay. You were good. 22 touches you had tonight, I think. You did pretty well. You were sharp early.
The game was pleasing. It was. We knew how they're going to respond from last week, and to be so tight at half time, and we just talked about staying in the moment. Situation obviously is going to be an arm wrestle, we thought, all game, so we prepared for that at half time and even during the week. So yeah, it's pretty pleasing to come out 6-goal winners in the end.
A few bumps early, a few knocks here and there for you.
Bravado, yeah, fake bravado, mate. It's all right, but deal with that from week to week.
Well done.
Yeah, thanks.
Good on you. Well done. Very good. I'm not sure who else we've got here. You might have a look around here somewhere. You can see Matty Leuenberger down there, James Stewart down there as well. So both of those guys give them a little bit more depth as well. Might grab Devon Smith as he comes past. You're in great form.
Oh, it's just good to get a win, BT.
Well, no, but let's deal with you first. You are in great form.
Yeah, no, getting a few tackles is always good, and winning games, I'm happy.
Now, Lingy's claimed on national TV tonight that he spoke to you, had a coffee or something with you during the week and got you all primed. Is there any truth to that?
Yeah, we're both down at Geelong Grammar, and I gave the boys a bit of a pep talk for their college game tomorrow, and Lingy was there and gave me a few words of wisdom.
Well done. Your pressure skills have been fantastic. The boys commenting tonight just how good your tackling was.
Thank you. No, that's good. It's a compliment, and it keeps getting brought up at the moment.
Excellent job.
Ta.
Devon Smith joining us. Jakey Stringer down here, might just catch him. Jake, can we just catch you? I know you're trying to run away and you're trying to get away from us, but Joey did lock the door on us in there. What's he got there? By the way, there is just a little rumour circulating that, the news was originally that Joey perhaps wouldn't play any part in the year, but I'm hearing there is just a small chance.
Yeah, I think so. I think there's a small chance he might get back maybe for the last one or two. So fingers crossed he progresses well over the next few weeks, and hopefully we can get him back.
Good second half for you tonight. Played well in the second half when you needed to.
Yeah, it was a bit rusty early, having 2 weeks off, but felt really good and really fresh. So yeah, it was good to finish the game off well.
What do you think the coach is going to say in a minute when he addresses the team?
I think he'll be really happy with how we finished the game off. We really dominated that second half, which is a credit to the boys. We dug deep and we lost Matty D early with, I think he got knocked out, so it was really positive.
Well done, mate.
Thanks, mate.
Jakey Stringer, Dyson Heppel just there going through a bit of ice there. Arazio, well done, mate. Everything good?
Sorry?
Everything good? Everything good. Very good. They've got to go to a meeting now, so these guys are going to head off in there, and big Tommy Bell Chambers did a great job as well. Might just go back this way. Brennan Goddard grabs a couple of pairs of scissors to get the tape off so you can see Sheeds over here, a couple of special guests in the room over here. Might just go over to, we find a couple of supporters if we can, and go over here. So what, can we talk to you? Are you happy to be on TV?
Yeah, my husband though.
No, I want to talk to you. So where do you fit in? Are you a supporter? Are you a family friend? Are you a wife?
I'm a wife of a very avid Essendon supporter. So.
What did you make of the game?
It was awesome.
What particularly did you like?
The fact that my kids absolutely loved it.
Did you like the win tonight? They're in great form, your team.
Yeah, they played awesome.
So who's your favourite player?
Who's your favourite player?
Tip and Woody.
McDonald, Tip and Woody. What about yours?
Joe Danaher and his beast moustache.
Oh, yeah, it's a beauty, isn't it? He's locked himself in the room over there. You can see Sean Wellman. Thank you, by the way. Sean Wellman over the back there as well, having a bit of a chat over there, and a few of the directors there as well. Just come this way. Just watch, don't go back any further. There you go. And I think that's about all we've got here at the moment. Tommy Brown's over there waiting for a little bit of news. Pop our head in this room. Come in here. And this is the room with... well, not much in it. See, he's eating a sandwich here. These are a couple of the property guys that look after all of the gear. They've been busted. What are you eating? What are you eating?
It's just a Nando's, you know, bit of chicken in there, bit of lettuce, bit of tomato, just like a wrap. You know, that's all pretty much eating right now.
Not as good as Macca's, of course. You should get into the Macca's. Great stuff. All these gentlemen. Are you all, just all this extra staff in here, are you guys all honorary or do you get paid?
No, we don't get paid. You get a bit of fee money.
So you just do it for the fun of it and the love of it?
We love it. Yeah, we look forward to it every day.
Do you have particular favourite players? I mean, I know you're not supposed to, but who's your favourite player?
Now.
Go on, who is it? He won't know.
Hep's everyone's favourite.
Hep's is your favourite. What about yours?
Yeah, Heppel, yeah.
How long have you been at the club? I seem to have seen you around for a long time.
He used to come out when Richo was there, teaching the boys how to kick.
So how long have you been there?
About 29 years.
What's your role?
Property steward.
You're the head property steward?
No, I'm the assistant head property steward.
You're the assistant of the assistant?
Yeah, young Matthew.
He was.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, very good. You do a great job, guys. Well done. Thank you very much, guys. Much appreciated. Tom, we might get some news off you right now. What have we got?
BT.